Imagine an electric vehicle that can conquer any terrain, accelerate faster than a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, and do it all while keeping you comfortable and connected. That's the promise of the new Rivian R1T and R1S second generation vehicles. With cutting edge battery technology, advanced autonomous features, and a luxurious interior, these vehicles are redefining what it means to be an adventure vehicle. I put them to the ultimate test, taking them off the beaten path and pushing them to their limits. What I discovered will change the way you think about electric trucks. Rivian invited me out to check out the new second generation R1S and R1T vehicles, and I made a video covering all the changes that the company made to its flagship pickup and SUV, and I'll leave a link in the description in case you missed that. But aside from learning about how Rivian is taking these vehicles into the future, I also got to have a little fun. I took the R1S SUV off-roading at Dirtfish Rally School, and then took the R1T pickup to the drag racing strip at Pacific Raceways to see how it handles a pedal to the metal quarter mile. So first, let's talk about the off-roading experience. I've gone off-roading in other vehicles before, including the electric Hummer EV. Now, the one thing about the R1S is that it really felt almost like I was on a Disney ride. And what I mean by that is, it was just so easy, almost like the vehicle was doing all the work. Despite all the climbs and dips I was doing, all the deep water I was driving through, all the drifting through curves we were doing, the R1S second gen handled everything like a champ. Now, it should be noted, this was my first time driving a Rivian vehicle in particular, so I'm not able to compare the ride to the first gen, but from others on the trip, I was told that the handling and suspension on the Gen 2 is vastly improved and is likely what contributed to how just easy everything felt. Now, I don't know how many people will be looking to spend $80,000 or more on an R1S only to take it into these extreme conditions, as I imagine most people who spend that much on a vehicle want to keep it looking as nice as possible for as long as possible. But if you're the kind who'd want to go off-road and push it to its limits in the elements, Rivian's second gen SUV will cut through everything like a champ. All right, like I said, from there, we went over to Pacific Raceways, where I could test the quad-motor versions of the vehicles on the drag strip. Now this time, I opted for the Rivian R1T pickup truck, and this was legitimately insane. As you can see here, that instant torque just had both the R1T and R1S flying off the line, which was a sight to behold. And I mean, these cars were just outfitted with the normal street tires that you drive off the lot with when you buy one, not any specific racing tires. When it was my turn to race against another media member in an R1S, I went into launch mode and pushed on the brake and accelerator simultaneously, and as soon as that green light hit, I took off going 0 to 60 in just 2.79 seconds, 0 to 100 in 6.22 seconds, and a full quarter mile in a blistering 10.77 seconds. Also, according to Rivian, just saying, I had the best times out of anyone that day, so shout out to that Quad-Motor R1T. Now again, if you want a deeper dive into all the changes and improvements Rivian made to the second generation R1S and R1T, check out the video I released looking at that. After this drive, I am legitimately looking into leasing a Rivian after the time I was able to spend with these vehicles. They are that good. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andru, and I will catch you in the next video.